Please, believers, please use your intuition. Please. Too many of us believers, we go through too much because we don't use that spirit ability of ours. Yes, you have physical abilities, including physical senses, but you also have spirit abilities and spirit senses. Too many of us, we don't use our spirit abilities nor our spirit senses. Our intuition is one of them. We don't use it. And because of that, we end up in way too many bad situations that we easily could have bypassed or prevented. Am I saying that when you pay attention to your intuition, everything's going to be smooth and easy? No. But pay attention, your intuition will contribute to security and safety and prosperity far more than just blindly following what society or what church told you. It's kind of the same thing. Listen, believers. Pay attention to your intuition, please. If you sense that something is off, something is off. If you find out later that that there was nothing off with the intuition, you thought something was off, then means that your interpretation was wrong, but really something somewhere was off. Your intuition is 100% right all the time. You are not 100% right all the time. The way you interpret things is not 100% right, but your intuition, which is a sensor in your being, is always right. You can sense good things also with your intuition, it's only bad things. But when it comes to bad things, we often don't pay attention. Some of you are so accustomed to being gaslighted by society that you don't even realize when you are enabling violence on yourself. Because some of you were told by your parents over and over again, also by the community, that just because someone is older than you owe them. You owe them to allow them to have influence over you, because that many of you are putting up with exploitative bosses, you're putting up with abusive politicians, you're putting up with so much stuff, and then you go to church every Sunday crying, Lord, why don't you help me? But here's the thing. Your parents were out of their mind because they agreed with things that were against themselves. That's your parents. But you should know better because you follow Christ. But too many of you believers, you keep on following what society told you. And you're so used. Some of you are even comfortable being gaslighted by society. And because of that, whenever your inner radar gives off an alarm to you, you know what to do. You think you blame it on lack of sleep, or you blame it on hallucinations. You're gaslighting yourself. Look, your inner radar picks up good and bad stuff. Just only bad, but when it comes to bad stuff, too often we don't recognize it until it's way too late. Look, if you have a son and you feel that something is off around your son, you feel like you sense your son in some type of danger, the moment you sense that, you go into prayer, decrees and declaration, and you take action. You don't wait till you get the phone call, your son has been stabbed, your son has been shot, has been gunned down, and he's in hospital fighting for his life, and then you don't think, oh Lord, what's going on? No. Years ago, when you sensed that something was off, from that point on, you should have taken action. Some pagans are quite practical in this. That's why pagans in general, they get things done, and many pagans, they endure. Of course, it's paganism, so it's demonic, so there are side effects, but pagans are often more practical in this. I'm not telling you to be neck towards other people and to be inconsiderate. Just pay attention to your own intuition, please. I don't care if you can't stand my language. Pay attention to your darn intuition. So sometimes I get tired of hearing believers asking questions that are too obvious. And I'm not blaming you, I'm not looking down on you, I'm just telling you, pay attention to your intuition, please, believers. A lot of the harm many believers go through, we invest in the harm because we don't operate fully as human. We're spirit beings with physical extensions, which are our bodies, operating in earth realm. So we worship God in spirit and in truth because we're spirit beings. But many only rely on their bodily senses, set up their spirit sense, even though they're spirit beings. Worship God in spirit and in truth, so use all your spirit abilities. Please, be at peace.